And there they are, your competitors. Owen Wright, an amazing run he's had so far this season. His worst result, a 9th at Bells. Other than that, a couple of quarterfinal finishes and a win at the first event. Ian Gouveia, he's done well to avoid second round losses. Just one round 2 exit. We go. Owen Wright kicking things off here. Driving with plenty of speed. That 6'3" frame is just so agile. And he digs into a couple of monster turns to kick this right off. And a third goes wrong. He was on his way to something special there. Had he ridden out that last turn, there was a good chance he was going to get himself into the excellent range on turns alone. Behind him, Ian Gouveia tucking in a good-sized wave. He spent a lot of time inside Cloudbreak during his round 2 heat. Looks like he's got his eyes on that same line as he kicks off this round 3 effort. And lining up the inside section well, and the wave spits him out into the channel. What a start for the rookie.
Let's get eyeballs on this. Owen Wright takes off on this wave. You can see he's eyeing something down the line. Watches this wave just grows and leans itself towards this rail work from Owen Wright. He just hooks that back arm into the wall and just throws rooster tails this turn right here. Unfortunately, he gets a little bit ahead of himself, but Ian Gouveia right behind him just parks himself inside that tube, has to double pump, maintain his speed to come flying out of that barrel. This straight-legged stall right here is just, watch there, that's the stall I was talking about, just burned some of that speed. Now tries to line this section up, just finding that shish kebabs section with a little puff of spit to come out of the barrel. This water angle is just so beautiful. Just seeing the way that he is able to negotiate these long walls. Look at him just trying to size it all up down the line and find that opportunity to get shacked. Love that time that he spends behind the curtain. So 2 contrasting styles. Obviously Owen going for turns, Ian Gouveia finding the shade. We'll see how the judges appreciate the different styles of surfing on those waves. Look at that little drain on the inside.
Well, Ian wins that battle on the opening exchange, an 8.33. He rides this wave deeper than just about anyone. And he's up once again. Owen had a 6.33 for 3 manoeuvres. Well, 2 in fact. He fell on the 3rd, but had he ridden out of that last turn, that would have been the biggest combo of major turns we've seen. No one wants to fall out of the mix. Still a promising forecast coming our way as we see Owen now looking to make Ian Gouveia pay without priority. First turn is solid, falls out of the sky, sets up the barrel on the inside, so casual under the lip and always flirting with danger. Ian Gouveia waited for this one. He's going to pull through the back. That way just pinching a little. But Owen Wright was in 2nd spot, needed a 2.01. Sets up these waves so well.
Oh my goodness, you can't but help notice how well Owen does just to escape the guillotine every time. Let's get eyes on this. So this was underneath the priority of Ian Gouveia, using his strategy against him. Watch this bottom turn and just hooks it for that free fall, anticipating that, and then just straight handbrake. And there it is. That traumatic dodge off the lip. So let's just, this angle right here is going to be very telling for us, because you can see the power exerted by these waves and just the knack that Owen Wright has at avoiding danger.
Here we go, Owen up once again without priority. Can he jack up his scoreline with this wave? Driving out onto the face. A nice high hit and a wild old floater attempt. He can't quite stick it. It's working.
Yep, this cutback all set up for Owen. Talk about that liveliness. There is a lot more noise with the arms there as he maneuvers around this section. Watch this wheelie float. He just kind of gets all that weight on the back foot and is unable to control that board to bring it around.
And just another reminder, June 8th is World Oceans Day. And we want to know what the ocean means to you. Post on social and tag Ocean Kind. As we see Owen up once again. Well, this piece of ocean means a lot to him. He's after a solid number. Just hangs on to that last move. So really pushing it out here at the moment.
Let's get eyes on it. This water angle is one of my favorites. Sets up this barrel. Negotiates well through that chandelier. Let's get eyes on this top turn. So just throws that board up and over and just able to maintain his composure. He really does weave through this little section so well and then stabs this lip. He's, you know, just keeping that head and shoulders over his stringer.
Here we go, 8.5 minutes. Gouveia opts to utilise his priority. Takes a high line, pulls in, he's going to find an exit. Low roads it now, out onto the open face. Beautiful turn there, just a monster spray going out toward the channel and ducks up under the lip once again. Such a clean read, goes for a big carving 360 to finish this wave off.
No, if Ian didn't have that wave, Owen was going to be all over it. So Ian Gouveia, that wave is well overhead. It's just pumping to find that barrel section, then straight into this carve. Knows that he can set it up on this section of the wave, so just parks right underneath that lip. Then goes for this carving 3-0. It's a yard sail, but he'd done some damage out the back. Let's get this water angle. You can see a lot of fluff on the face of these waves. You really do have to keep your body tight and tidy inside those barrels to find the exit, that carve down. But look at the eyes, just looking for that section.
Yeah, really well broken down. He left a bit out there on that first ride. And now Owen has work to do. Chasing a 9.33. He might need 2 waves. He's going all out at the moment. He's taking a fall here. And in this event so far, he's just looked really at ease, and he's taking off once again, a good sized wave. He has the rhythm at the moment, stalling under the lip. Gets a bit of cover, punches through that chandelier section. Not much happening down the line. That wave was pinching pretty intensely, so he opts to kick out and get a move on back to the takeoff zone, trying to get priority back.
I think you've got to go out there with the attitude that the tubes are a bonus and approach the waves with real aggression in the turns on the front side, like Owen has, complete them and maximise that potential. I think that would be a really good approach for a goofy footer.
Definitely. Ian Gouveia's up once again here, and he is tucking into the barrel. Can't see this one going into his top 2.
That was interesting. That was very interesting to me. I mean, having that paddle battle with Owen, really wanting that priority. You could tell by the way he was kicking his legs to get out to the outside.
Well, this is Owen's chance to get into this heat. He needs a 9.33. He can turn it with that single score, but at the moment caught behind, and that's not going to help him at all, that ride. 2 minutes to go. 30 seconds to go. Not much behind this one. If he's going to do it, he'll have to do it on this ride. A late takeoff under the lip, straight into the barrel, and he's going to come out. He may need more here. Grabs the rail, a huge carve. Back into the pocket. Driving up onto the open face, a beautiful slice. Bashing away, weightless on the drop, and he just gets obliterated on the inside. It was so shallow there. But
wow.
He was always going to commit. How critical was that takeoff?
Wow, look at him just assessing the damage. He had even his toenails still on the surfboard as it was getting flung around on that foam. But Owen Wright, just the commitment. Oh my goodness, watch him as he just strokes into this, just double hand grab. He knows he's got to maximize his time in the barrel, comes out with that spit and just leans right into that rail grab carve. And then Owen Wright, he's not done. He just leans into that. That was that power that he's been possessing and displaying to us. Watch here, he's still got a foot on the board as it comes out of the whitewater. He's upside down in the whitewater, still trying to hang on, but this is the barrel, meaty part of the wave. That's what the judges love. I mean, really Could he have done more on that wave? I don't think so. I'm just...
Some huge turns.
Yeah.
I think if he's going to get it, it'll be on the strength of the takeoff. That was just so late and steep, and he went straight into the pit.
Yeah, just that read that he had on this wave. I mean, there's one thing to have a wave come your way and get that opportunity, but Owen Wright just surfed this wave, in my mind, to the best of his ability, even trying to hang on in that soup right there. So just incredible composure.
Perhaps this score is going to fall short. It is an 8.93, the highest scoring ride of the heat, but not enough to take the win. And the rookie Brazilian is through to the fourth round for the first time this year.
Not for lack of trying though, Ronnie. I mean, we've seen him escape the lip and he just had his feet still upside down on the board. So just getting backed off at that last moment.
Well, it wasn't really about their best rides. It was more about their second rides. And Owen did take a fall on his third manoeuvre on that 6.33. And it cost him some points and ultimately cost him the heat.